If you're a business owner, social media manager, or freelancer who's been looking for a one-size-fits-all, aka one tool that schedules all of your social media content, I've got you. Let's dive on in. My name is Rachel Pedersen. I'm a social media strategist, and I am the U.S. ambassador for Metricool, the single best social media scheduler on the entire market. And trust me, I've tried them all. I'm going to share with you how easy and simple it is to plan most of your social media. Obviously, I won't do all of the pins and everything crazy today, but I'm going to share with you guys the workflow that I use to pretty darn effortlessly plan and schedule all of my social media. So let's dive on in. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Metricool.com. Now, you can use their free accounts for life, which is really, really powerful. But the truth is, you may want to test out some of their premium features depending on how you decide to use this software. So if you want to try it totally for free, for life, you can post up to 50 posts per month, 100% on their free platform. If you want to try their premium platform, you can use code Rachel, RACHEL, and we will link to it beneath in the comments of this video, as well as in the bio. All right, check this out. So the first thing you're going to do is get all of your accounts integrated. Now, you can integrate your website, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google My Business, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, and so much more. Plus, it has reporting, which I will talk about in another video coming up soon. All right. You also can integrate all of your DMs, PMs, direct messages, and all of the inbound communications that you get. So it'll support you with having one convenient place to check all of them and make sure that they're all closed out. You also have the ability to create competitor tracking and analysis for most of the platforms for free. You can track hashtags. It's a premium feature. You can also create links that you use as the link in your bio, which is fantastic. But today we're going to focus on scheduling content. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the visual planner. Now, this shows you the best times to post on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create New Post. So it's really nice, by the way, you can see the lighter in color the time zone or time slot is, the worse the time is to post according to your custom account. Basically, they're going to analyze your account with their software and see what times are the best times to post for you specifically. It's not generic. It is 100% personalized based on your account's past performance, which I think is pretty neat. So we've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So you can see the best times to post based on this here. You can see it's drastically different for each platform, each day, and each time zone, which is really, really powerful. So I'm going to go to Create New Post. Now you'll see over on the side of my screen, I have my content for TikTok and Reels. I have my content for YouTube. I have my content for my YouTube thumbnail and or for Facebook if I want to use it for that, my IG story, and an Instagram post. Let's go ahead and go through the workflow on each of these. Now, here's a thing that I just want to talk about while we prep this. A lot of people say that and have perpetuated this rumor that using social media schedulers actually decreases your reach. That's actually not true. See, the way that most people use social media schedulers is they create the same piece of content for all their social media platforms pretty much, and then they dump it, meaning they set it and forget it. They forget to research, analyze, do more of what works, do less of what sucks. Like most people make that mistake when they get into the social media scheduler mentality. So instead, you actually want to customize your content for each and every platform so it doesn't just feel repurposed. For example, using 30 hashtags or even 15 hashtags on a Facebook post because it was repurposed from Instagram is going to feel incredibly inappropriate on that particular platform. So I'm going to share with you guys exactly what my process looks like. All right, so let's go down the line. Let's start with Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and get my graphic ready to share. I created it in Canva. Super easy. And it has a beautiful quote on it. It says, entrepreneurs and marketers, stop behaving like people from non-US countries are less than. There's actually a typo in that, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put comment below if you agree. And we're going to use this one just on Facebook. And I can choose the date and time I want to post, or I can simply click publish now, which is pretty powerful. Then I would go ahead and hit save. it would be ready to rock and roll, and you can see the preview of what it's going to look like on social media, which is pretty powerful. Now I'm going to recreate that exact quote for Twitter here. Let's go ahead and switch this up. You also can schedule Twitter threads, which is really fantastic for anyone who uses Twitter threads regularly. I know I do, so this was a huge impact. And by the way, Metricool has in their near future the ability to schedule YouTube shorts as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put entrepreneurs and marketers. Stop acting like people from other countries are less than. And I'm going to remove the photo. I could go ahead, check that box, click save, and publish it now. Now let's switch. Do you notice that we just did 2 platforms in a really short amount of time? I'm a huge fan. Let's go ahead and go back to Instagram because now we're going to do an IG story. That's right. Metricool schedules IG stories as well as IG reels. They just require a push notification. Carousels are automatic. Regular posts are automatic, but reels and stories require a push notification, just like we're used to from other platforms in the past. But the beautiful thing is this is the all-in-one. All right, so let's go ahead and go to story. So I'm going to go ahead and click on photo. You'll notice, by the way, that there's photo, video. You can actually add GIFs. Side note, let me know in the comments. Do you call it a GIF or do you call it a GIF? You can add emojis, hashtags, even your location, which I think is really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and add this photo on in for my IG story. So cute. Look at that cutie. Okay, so once again, go ahead and hit publish now, save, instant IG story ready to rock and roll. From there, I'm going to switch to reel. It's reels time. So here I'm going to go ahead and add in my caption and my hashtags. All right, let's get this reel ready to rock and roll. And this is an original audio reel and or TikTok, so I don't need to necessarily have music added to it. I personally prefer scheduling for original audio because the workarounds can be really challenging with the sounds. And so I'm a fan of using this for your original audio. Okay. Oopsies. I went off a bit, but I stand by every word. Then I'm going to add in my hashtags, all right? Now, Metricool actually allows you to research on their premium platform both your hashtags for Instagram as well as your TikTok, which is really fantastic. So I can put in a keyword and put like female business owner, and it's going to give me suggestions as well as the volume for those particular hashtags. So I am a huge fan of this because I can actually search for which hashtags are going to be the most niched down and are going to help me to reach the most audience. So let's go ahead and get these added. So good. Okay, now here I could put female CEO. Oh, this is so fun and so simple, and I love that I don't have to toggle back and forth between different tools or be doing tons of different research here. Gorgeous. That looks beautiful. I'm going to hit publish now. And we're going to go ahead and save it. Of course, you don't have to click publish now. You can schedule it for weeks out, months out, whatever you want to do. All right. Next up, we've got TikTok. Check this out. Simply by making this easy peasy shift, you're going to get the directions for how to actually post it with the notification, which is fantastic. But I'm going to change up and add one more hashtag based on what is performing on TikTok, because you can do TikTok research here. So I'm going to look up female entrepreneur, find a good niche down hashtag, and then go ahead and add that on into my post. Let's see which ones are coming up. It's pretty cool if you ask me. So female entrepreneur, it's going to bring up a ton of different suggestions. Do you see why I fell in love with Metricool? I literally fell in love with them, and then they asked me to be their brand ambassador, and it was such an easy yes. Easy yes. All day yes. Absolutely. without a doubt. By the way, if you want to try Metricool for free, you can head to the link in our bio, metricool.com, and try it for free. Or if you want to actually try their premium features, including hashtag trackers, as well as a couple of other super powerful things, or the ability to post for multiple brands, you are going to want to use code Rachel to get 30 days for free. So I'm going to go ahead and put female entrepreneurs worldwide, female entrepreneurs unite, female entrepreneur style, female entrepreneur stories. This is probably too many hashtags for TikTok, but we're just going to go with it because I think recently mine got increased to like 500, which I'm a huge fan of. All right. So we're going to go ahead and they're going to actually have me tweak it slightly because I went way over, which is so funny. So I'm going to remove the other hashtags. Let's go ahead and remove these. Metricool is literally looking out for you, which I think is really fantastic. They don't want you to go over. Let's go ahead. Most people, by the way, don't have 500 characters. So let's go ahead and hit save, and that TikTok is scheduled. The next thing I'm going to share with you is how to then go ahead and create and schedule for LinkedIn. It's very similar for Google My Business. Now, I have a Google My Business, but I really and truly don't use it very much. My SEO person really begs me. She's fantastic, Desiree. She begs me to create on Google My Business, and I just don't. But maybe I'll change that soon. Okay, so this needs to be said, and it needs to be heard. Okay, let's remove that extra line. Boom. We can schedule this at any time on any date specifically for LinkedIn. Now, this process is pretty crazy cool if you ask me. Now, check this out. If I feel that this is a really great post and it's ready to go for Facebook, I can do this. Check this out. Technically, this could be scheduled on Google My Business, Instagram, an Instagram feed post, Facebook and Twitter, plus LinkedIn. So you have the ability to cross-post and see how it looks on each and every platform and decide if you need to customize it or what that process is going to look like. I know that this is going to support you. I'm so excited for you because it has saved so many social media managers, business owners, and freelancers dozens of hours every single month, and it is incredibly cost effective. Plus, they have fantastic workflows to really support you, just like this one I just shared with you. Enjoy.